smoke and mirrors, it's never real. The streets got the boys shooting like a Navy SEAL. Until the shot missed the mark and get a baby kill. The streets not in the game, the streets will tell. Working people don't hustle with you, the streets will tell. And hope you rock behind bars or die in a cell. Them people want you in the jail, you make their life a living hell.
All for your love of the streets, you never getting back. And you gonna die in these streets, and that's that. Don't believe the streets are half of these niggas who rap didn't have a dollar in the trap.
The black household is in turmoil, period. And the reason why the black household is in turmoil is because there's no black men in the household. But I do stand on, if the black woman is going to criticize the black man, understand that you had a hand in producing that product. The way he responds to women, the way he responds to his peers, the way he carries himself. This is partly because there's no black man in the household. Understood. Maybe not a black male figure in that young man's life. So if the black woman who's in the household, she becomes the standard bearer for trying to educate this young man on how he should conduct himself and how he should treat women, and the product is what we have out here, I think it's time for them to step up and take some responsibility in that.
It's the responsibility of her own poor choices. Her choice in picking a man with no potential, her choice in having a child and not being married to the man with no future, her choice in picking a man who was a repetitive felon, her choice in picking a man who was uneducated. Those are her poor choices in men.
Let's not just say that the young black man is in disarray because if there's an absent father, and that may be a big part of it. I want to pat my sisters on the back and say some of them are doing a great job, a phenomenal job at raising some of these young black men. And if they produced a great black man or they didn't produce a great black man, you have to take some ownership to that. Because we have to take ownership for all our faults. We don't get out of jail free card. There are black men out there being single parents, raising, being girl dad, being a dad to their sons, and being just a single parent the same way the black women are. It's probably not in abundance, and it's probably not really talked about, but they're out there. All right, we know the problem. We know the problem that the black man is not in the household. That's part of the reason why a lot of these kids, male and female alike, are just no guidance, no presence of a male figure to give them a little bit of structure. Two, we also know that when they're in the households with these single females, they're not getting the structure. They're not getting the sternness from the black woman. It's in a woman's nature to coddle. They're gonna protect that young boy. Half of the mamas is hiding the pistols and the drugs when the police come and they running up the street and jumping over the fence into the backyard. Police knocking on the door looking for him. He done shot 4 people down the block. She's saying he ain't here. He done came in the house and hid in the damn attic. Don't call him, because again, this is what you get. This is the product. The young men that we see in our societies, the ones that's not productive, the ones that's locked up, doing 23-1 in the state prisons, the ones that's sitting in the county for 2 years, they're the byproducts of the absent fathers and the mothers with no structure who coddle.
And this is not a get out of jail free card by any means for black men. I'm just merely addressing the fact that this is a us problem, men and women alike. Men, stop leaving the households. Stop procreating if you don't have any plans to be with this woman. And women, stop picking these guys that you don't plan to be with. You stop procreating as well. We have to do a better job in the black community. Us.